I'm now going to demonstrate how to install reg.direct from the App Exchange. Here we are on the Salesforce App Exchange, and I'm going to press the Get It Now button whilst on the reg.direct listing. Next, I press the Log into the App Exchange using your Salesforce credentials button. Now log into your Salesforce organization. I'm going to demonstrate using Salesforce Group Edition. After connecting your App Exchange to your Salesforce instance, you'll now be offered the choice of installing into production or into Sandbox. As we're installing into Group Edition, I'm going to click Install in Production, as Sandbox is not available. And finally, I check my credentials here before agreeing to the terms and conditions and pressing Confirm and Install. I now have to re-enter my Salesforce login details. I'm presented with the page to install reg.direct. As Group Edition, I only have the option of installing for all users. If I was using Enterprise Edition or Professional Edition with profiles and page layouts, I'd have the option to install only for certain profiles. Here I'm clicking the Install button. And then I also want to select Yes, grant access to these third-party websites. We need access to api.companieshouse.gov.uk in order to retrieve companies' information from Companies House. Salesforce will now install and grant access to all users. This may take a few minutes. Once installed, the installation complete message appears, and I can now click Done. Now in my installed packages area, I can see reg.direct. In order to continue with the setup, I need to make some changes to my accounts page layout. In the quick find box, type accounts and scroll down into the accounts page layout. Here I can edit the account page layout. Reg.direct includes one Visualforce page that can be used on an account page layout and one custom field called registration number. So here I'm going to grab registration number and drag it underneath website on this page layout. You, of course, may place it anywhere on the page layout that you choose. I'm now going to create a new section by clicking and holding the section button and dragging a new section to underneath account information and above additional information. When I release the mouse click, I get the option to create a new section. And I'm going to call this Companies House Information. And I'm going to make this layout one column. And that allows our Visualforce page that displays Companies House information to appear across the width of the screen. And then click OK. On this page layout, I'm now going to scroll and select Visualforce pages and click on the RD Account button, and whilst holding the click down, drag RD Account into the new section heading Companies House Information and release. If I scroll down the page, I can hover over the RD Account Visualforce page layout and select the spanner. And I click on the spanner to allow me to edit the properties. And I'm going to set the height of this page to the recommended 400 pixels and select Show Scroll Bars and click OK. And now I press Save to update the page layout. That completes the configuration changes that are needed in Salesforce to access Companies House information. The next step is to register for a Companies House Developer API. This means that your access to Companies House is specific to your business and isn't connected with any other organizations. I'm going to create a new tab and visit developer.companieshouse.gov.uk. Click the Sign In/register link. Click the Register link and enter your email address twice. Once you've entered your email address twice and pressed the Send Registration email, Companies House will send you an email with a link to set up a password. And once you've configured that password, you'll be able to log in. I'll now log in. Once you've logged into the Companies House Developer Hub, click Your Applications and then press the button Register an Application. Select the option API Key and give the application the name Salesforce. I'm going to use the word Salesforce Test in this case simply because we're testing it. And then click Register. You don't need to set restricted IPs or authorized JavaScript domains. Now that you've created your application called Salesforce, you will have an API key. Select this API key and copy it into your clipboard. Now go back to Salesforce, select the reg.direct app, and on the Settings tab, click Edit and paste the Companies House API key that you've just copied and press Save. This API key will now have connected your Salesforce to Companies House using the account that you've just set up. Now if we click on the Accounts tab and view an account, let's click salesforce.com here, we will see that we have our Companies House information. In this case, because we don't have a registration number, Companies House isn't returning any information and says not found. Although it has found another company with a similar name to our account name, and that's Salesforce.com EMEA Limited. If I press the button with the company registration number 050940083 and say this account relates to this company at Companies House, and click this, my page will reload and display information relating to Salesforce.com EMEA Limited. To use reg.direct, simply click on the tabs to view the relevant information, and where you see a button to create contact, you may click the Create Contact button, and that will go and create a contact record. Because this Visualforce page of Companies House information is embedded on your account page, for security reasons, we're unable to refresh your account information. So if you want to see the contact that's just been created, refresh your page, and you will see the contact has been created. And that completes the installation of reg.direct.